Hello and welcome to this edition of Sled Talk. My name is Jaret Smith, manager of the North American Snowmobile division. Today I want to take some time to discuss an announcement that was made this summer with Yamaha's eventual exit from the snowmobile industry. This is going to be more of an informal vlog. This is how we started the Yamaha Sled Talk vlog, more of answering questions and talking to our consumers and really giving you the answers right from me. So with that, I want to just go through why Yamaha made the decision to exit, what that has as effect on our customers and our dealers in the future, and what the next year looks like with 2025 model year approaching very soon. So first and foremost, let's answer the question as to why. Why is Yamaha exiting the snowmobile business? It was a tough decision, and it came down from Japan, but essentially Japan's looking at Yamaha as a global entity, a very diverse company. So as you know, we build many projects, not just snowmobiles, but ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, outboards, sport boats, and a large number of others, including e-bikes and things like that. When they're looking overall from a global scale at where they put resources, engineering resources, investments into future chassis, engines, things like that, they're looking for product groups that are on a growth trajectory. Snowmobiles in their current state in North America were doing really well. We were at a point where we were selling good volume of snowmobiles, Sidewinder was really strong, SRX had good sales year over year, and of course the Snow Scoot bringing younger riders up through the sport. But when you look at it from a global scale, the snowmobile industry was fairly flat. It wasn't growing to an exponential scale like we see some of our other product groups, things like side-by-sides, for example. So Japan looked at it from a global scale and looked at challenges in Europe, challenges with regards to snowmobiles previously going to Russia and losing that market due to the conflicts. And they started to look at where they can invest that money in other areas. And unfortunately, they made the decision that they were going to move on to different parts of their business portfolio. And after many years, they're going to step away from the snowmobile product group. What that means for Yamaha, what that means for all of our customers and our dealers in the short term is no change. So as it stands right now, we are preparing for the 2025 model year launch. We have 2024s either delivered to customers or some at dealers in inventory ready to be sold to customers for this upcoming season. But right now, no change. As we start looking forward over the next year, 2025 will be the last year of Yamaha snowmobiles. So starting in 1968 with the SL350, and we'll end on the high note with the 2025s. With that last year of production, we will have models available for our consumers. We're really focusing on what models we bring in. There are going to be some special models with regards to limited production volume, some commemorative type things we're going to do for 2025. We just want to make sure that we're taking care of all those long-term Yamaha customers and give you a thank you for supporting us for many years. So as we launch 2025s, they'll be available for spring order and they'll be available for purchase for next year. I will say though, quantity is limited. So if you are interested in 25, I would encourage you to act now and act quickly as soon as the product is launched and the spring order program opens. For models that are existing in the field, so let's say you have an older Sidewinder or you have a Viper or something like that, the big question that I've got a lot is what's happening with service parts? What's happening with the long-term availability of parts? Right now we have many teams working on that. So the teams are looking at previous demand. They're looking at key components. So what are components that you need to stay on trail and to stay on snow this year to make sure that you have the parts you need if you need them throughout the season? And we're fortifying our stock of those parts. So we're buying deeper than we typically would, and we're buying for multiple years in advance. So if you are concerned about Yamaha Snowmobile's parts, I would just say it's going to be as previously. So if you looked at like an RX-1, for example, or an older SRX, I typically am looking through SRX parts features to see what's available for my sled if I need to work on it. A lot of those parts are still available from the mid-2000s and even earlier. So that will continue in the future. As long as we have demand for the parts, and as long as they're selling to a level that, say, is acceptable, we're going to continue to bring in those parts and sell them to our dealer network, to our customers. Long-term, though, we are going to fortify our parts to make sure that we don't have any long-term back orders, making sure that you don't lose time on snow. So we are going to look into what we can do to make sure that we have adequate stock in our warehouses, to make sure our dealers are taken care of. So I just want everyone to feel at ease that we are taking those added steps. We're not walking away from the parts side. We want to make sure that you're taken care of, and we know how important parts are for the long-term use of your snowmobile. So have confidence in your 23s, your 24s, even your future 25. Parts will be available for the long term. Going through the rest of the Snowmobile product line, I just want to talk through where we're at currently. So we're coming up to this season. Snow is taking its time getting here. Hopefully we get some snow in the near future. But models have been delivered from SPS point of view to customers. Many customers have posted pictures with the SRX that was inspired by the 1980 SRX with some of their other sleds. So we've seen a couple pictures with side 1980 SRXs, some Exciters. It's great to see all of that customers being so passionate about the product, and thank you for those many years of support. This sled is going to look absolutely phenomenal on snow this year. So thank you for everyone who placed an order. At this point, you should have your sled. If not, it's at your dealership. So enjoy it. Have a good season on that. When you look at some of the non-SPS models, there is some stock this year. So for the first time, we were able to increase our production over the last couple of years to a level we actually built more than we had demand. So we do have some models available at your local dealership. So if you're looking for a 2024, there's some great incentives on right now. So by all means, visit your dealer and see what they have for stock, because there are some sleds available for the first time in many years. Just getting caught up with COVID and all the supply chain challenges that it took to get to this point where we're finally getting to having some inventory again. So looking forward to 2025, we're excited to launch the new lineup. Colors, graphics, new specs, anything like that is already locked in. So at this point, we're just waiting on product launch, doing our photo shoot, and getting everything rolled out. So it's bittersweet being the final year of Yamaha Snowmobiles. We really hate to see it go, but we're excited for this last model line. The 2025s look fantastic. So mainly this vlog is just to answer any questions you did have with regards to why did Yamaha make the decision to exit? What is the future of parts, and what is 2025 going to look like? So hopefully this vlog answered some of those questions for you. We're coming up to the holiday season, and of course we want to wish you happy holidays and happy new year. And then we'll have another vlog out in the new year to explain some other changes on the way with Yamaha Snowmobiles. But thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you soon.